23 ABC News.
Buckle up your seatbelts. Black Friday is here. We'll show you what's happening locally and how many people nationally who will be taking part.
Plus a deadly reminder, new details on yesterday's crash on Interstate 5, and some things to consider as people start heading home from the holiday weekend.
And Jumper jailed. We'll have the latest information on the third man to make it over the fence and onto the White House lawn this year.
And a good morning to you. Thanks for staying with us for 23 ABC News as we start the 5 o'clock hour on this Black Friday, November 27th. Yes, it is here. I'm Mike Hart.
And I'm Jessica Harrington. Breaking overnight, a statewide silver alert has been issued for a man last seen right here in Bakersfield. 74-year-old Leo Kurtz of Antoc was last seen yesterday at the Bakersfield Days Inn just before 9 in the morning. Kurtz has gray hair, blue eyes, and is about 5'9", weighing about 220 pounds. He was last seen driving away in a gold Chrysler 300 with Nevada license plates reading 934 PNH. He has a medical condition and is considered in danger. If you've seen him, call police.
All right, let's bring in Kelly Johnson right now with a look at your Kern County 23 weather and traffic together, because a lot of people might be heading out the door right now as they try to get down to one of the big retailers.
And braving the cold. You know, Jessica, you were there yesterday. A lot of people were there. What did you see?
I saw so much. There was a lot of people coming in, but actually it was pretty calm, Kelly.
That's surprising.
Good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And we're looking live now at downtown Bakersfield. And what's also good is we're not expecting any rain. I can't say that for all parts of California. We're sitting at 38 degrees. So as you're heading out the door, be sure to grab a jacket. It is chilly out there. We're under a freeze warning, and that is in effect until this morning at 10. That started overnight at 2. So what that means is you want to protect your plants, and you also want to be sure to protect your pets as well. Bring them inside. Make sure that they're nice and warm as well. They certainly feel those cooler temperatures. So as we take a look at this, Lamont's at 41, Fraser Park at 29, Tehachapi at 37. So most parts of the counties are above the freezing mark, but we are still under that freezing warning, and that's going to be in effect this evening as well. As we look at the storm shield Doppler, it looks like we're seeing a little bit. It's detecting some cells, but that is frost in areas of Tehachapi as well as Lancaster and some areas of Fraser Park as well. But set your sights down to Southern California. You can see all of this. They are just going to get pounded with rain, so that is making way for those shoppers there. So during these overnight hours, we'll get to 36 in Bakersfield, and we will still be under that freeze warning as we go into this evening. So again, that just means protect your plants. Be sure to protect your pets as well, and bundle up and keep yourself warm. And in terms of traffic, everything is looking good out there. Our Friday is really off to a great start, keeping drive times nice and low. You'll get to Delano in no time from Bakersfield, 31 minutes from that. And as we zoom out and take a look at that green, it's wonderful, good to go. Great start to our Friday. Back to you.
All right, Kelly, it wasn't that way 24 hours ago. A deadly reminder to be on alert on the roadways this holiday weekend after 2 people were killed in a bizarre chain reaction collision that shut down the I-5 for 5 hours on Thanksgiving. The CHP says Angelica Yanez was headed north in a Toyota Yaris about 4 a.m. yesterday when she hit the center divider in a construction zone just south of the 46. Her car was blocking the #1 lane. 2 drivers pulled over to help her. That's when officials say 2 people in a Ford LTD slammed into the back of her car, pushing it into the other 2 on the side of the road. The LTD was then hit by a Ford SUV, causing it to burst into flames. Officials say a 20-year-old man and a 51-year-old woman in the car were killed. They were pronounced dead at the scene. The coroner has not released their names as of this morning.
And the post-Thanksgiving shopping spree is officially underway this morning, with nearly 60% of Americans, or 136 million of the U.S., planning to shop between today and Sunday. Some holiday shoppers got started last night just as their Thanksgiving meal was beginning to digest. Black Friday used to kick off the holiday shopping season, but now Thanksgiving is the new tradition for some shoppers. In New York City, 15,000 shoppers made their way into the Macy's flagship store in Manhattan, and it was a similar scene in other cities, large and small. And even though experts say you'll score the best deals yesterday and today, you don't have to battle the crowds.
There's so many sales online that it's almost like there's no point in actually being bombarded by other human beings in stores.
Overnight, Walmart released a statement saying they focused on 3 things this Thanksgiving: deals, availability, and simplicity. And it looks like the strategy worked. Combined, Walmart says tens of millions of customers visited the stores and the website. And believe it or not, there is some shopping to be had in the days between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Save a little money for Small Business Saturday. The Kern County Black Chamber of Commerce is encouraging you to shop small this weekend and support local businesses. Each year, businesses are provided with resources to promote Shop Small. Now it's 6th year. Small Business Saturday greeted nearly 74 million shoppers last year and continues to grow.
Charges are pending this morning after a man jumped the White House fence as the president and first family were inside celebrating Thanksgiving. For the third time this year, a fence jumper made it onto the lawn of the White House. You can see him right there wrapped in an American flag. Secret Service officials identified this man as Joseph Caputo, who made it over the fence in those newly installed 7-inch metal spikes. Agents were waiting for him with canine units, and he was quickly taken into custody. Most jumpers are caught immediately, but last year, if you remember, an Iraq War veteran made it all the way into the White House through the main floor and overpowered an officer. The Secret Service examined its security protocols after that incident. An army of volunteers set out across Bakersfield and surrounding communities on Thanksgiving to ensure that thousands of people had a warm meal to enjoy. The 8th annual Love for Thanksgiving deployed from the Costco parking lot, where community members, local churches, and the fire department all teamed up to pass out a little love. Volunteers were given a list of names and addresses. Then they delivered the food to those families so they too would have the opportunity to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner in the comfort of their homes. 23 ABC actually had the chance to meet one of those families as we rode along with volunteers dropping off one of those meals.
We're very thankful. We weren't going to make it this time of year because I got laid off from the oil field. So we struggled to get what we had, and then you guys came knocking, so very thankful.
Last year, the organization was able to feed more than 64,000 people. This year, they packed up 84,000 meals.
That's a lot of meals.
That is fantastic.
Still to come, a little more scrubbing. Health officials in Washington State visit some of the Chipotle locations shut down over an E. coli scare. We'll tell you what they found.
And Black Friday auto sales? Really? We'll tell you why this weekend could cap off the biggest November for car dealers in years. 5:07, Kelly Johnson standing by with your KernCast 23 weather and traffic together.